welcome back to my empty nest. How are ya? Hope you're doing good. So this week in my house, I'm celebrating Christmas in July. That is my favorite season. It's a shame it goes so quick, but and I'm starting it off with potato soup. I know I'm crazy. It's hot out, it's 90 degrees out, but I love soup and I've been craving it, so potato soup it is. So here I cut my bacon in half. I don't know why, maybe so it lasts longer, but it never does. I think I have a total of 7 full slices. I'm just using up the rest of the package. So I'm just browning this up here, and I just love the smell of it. And so I'm just gonna fry this up, and I'll bring you back when I'm ready to put all my ingredients in. So I'm just about done with the bacon here, and yes, I had a piece. I see people cook all the time, and they don't eat the food that they're preparing. Me, I eat it. But I only have one, so it's fair for my family. But I wanted to show you how I don't know. This is what I recommend. When you pick up your bacon, you slide the fork under, and you go like this, and you drip it. Yeah, it's possible that it slides off, but not as possible as, doing it with the fork or the tongs. Yeah, this, it's possible it's going to slide off. So my favorite way is just stick your fork underneath, let it drip, and then you put it on your paper towel. That I have not found any fault in that yet. Works like a charm. So these are just about done here, and I'm going to drain this, most of the grease, so I'll be back. I'm going to add some of it though, use some of it because it tastes delicious. And hey, it's Christmas, right? This week in my house. Let's see. Yep, we're good. Looks like a charm every time. I'll be back. Okay, I think I have maybe a tablespoon, maybe a little less than a tablespoon. And to that, I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of butter. Yum. Yum, yum. And then I'm going to add some onions. And I was tempted to maybe cut up a jalapeno from my garden. I was thinking about it, but not today. Why not, right? It would add to the flavor. And this is 1 medium onion that I have here, and I also minced up 3 cloves of garlic. We ready to go here? Smells good already. What are you guys having for dinner? Well, it's Saturday over here, and I don't usually cook on Saturday, but I've been craving soup, and we have a bunch of potatoes. I must have bought some and didn't realize I still had some, so I'm going to use it up this way. And I could add some salt to this. I think I will. Salt and pepper. You got to season in layers. That's how I do it. Saute this for a few minutes until I have a little color. Then I'm going to add my garlic. You don't want to use usually do your garlic and onions together because the garlic burns quick. Nothing better than onions, onions sauteing or cooking in the oven. It just smells so good. Okay, I'll be back. Okay. There's 3 cloves of garlic. You can smell it as soon as it hits the pan. And I'm using about 3 pounds of potatoes, which is a good amount. You don't have to use that much, but I really, I'm splitting this soup with my family, and I want to get my fair share of potatoes, because I can live on potatoes. I'm just going to let that go for another 30 to 45 seconds. Well, it smells delicious. It smells like fall and winter. Okay, and I have 4 tablespoons of flour. And I'm going to let that cook down, the flour cook. Probably 2 minutes. I like to get extra flavor where I can. Okay, I'm gonna let that go for about 2 minutes. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but you can see it's a little bit browner than it would be if you left it for a minute. That just adds more flavor and color, so you know. And that's that. So, oh, and my potatoes here. You want to try and cut them as even as possible, because then they cook even. That's about the size of them. I really try and get them as even as possible. I kind of forgot this pan was hot for a second. Okay, I'm going to add my potatoes now, because if I add well, you know what, let me do my milk first and get this roux out of here. Make sure I get the roux, all the lumps out of here. But I don't like to add the potatoes into the liquid because it splatters. And this is 3 cups of milk. Gotta keep stirring. Don't want to get any lumps. No lumps. I think we're good. Scrape whatever is on the bottom, all that fond, delicious flavor. Now I'm going to add my potato before I add my stock, because it's just going to splatter me. Yeah, quite a lot of potatoes. You think I like potatoes? I love them. See, this is going to splatter, but we don't have a full one, so whoops. Just be careful. Good thing the milk is still cool. But yep, I add my potatoes. Come on, potatoes, get in there. Get in there. I also make a lot because leftovers. There's really not a whole lot I can eat that's gluten-free, and I hate all those gluten-free items. just don't have a good taste. So the more leftovers I have, the better. And this is 3 cups of stock, and it's partially homemade. Spoons. Partially homemade. And if you didn't know, the back of the spoon you put near the liquid and it doesn't splash, you know. You could use a wooden spoon, anything. Oh yeah, delish. This is so not low fat, but guess what? I don't care. I don't care. Do you care? Christmas time? Not really. So it is Christmas in July, which August, September, October, November. I don't know why it's not Christmas in June, but okay. So I'm just gonna bring this to a boil, and I'll be back with you when it comes to a boil. Okay, we're up to the boil simmer mark, and I'm just gonna let this go for probably a half an hour, maybe a little bit more. And I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna put my fan on and let it go for about 30 minutes. I'll let you know how much 3 pounds takes. So I'll be back. Exciting. Oh, and if you want, if you lose too much liquid, you could partially cover it, but I don't think I am, but we'll see. So feel free. Okay, so it's done, and it's been done for a minute. I actually transferred it to this part of the stove because it was too boiling away, and I didn't want that. You see how far down the liquid went? So I lost all that, which is fine because there's still plenty in there. But the way I check if the potato's done is you take a fork, and if it goes through real easily, it's ready. If you use a knife, you can't tell because the knife's so sharp it'll go through no matter what. So this is ready, and I'm gonna add with my whisk some little sour cream. And I'm gonna leave the pin of whose recipe I'm using, although I've used it for quite a few years now, and I've changed it up just a little bit, not a whole lot. And then I'm just add a little more, get all the good stuff. Don't waste anything. And I have my heat off because it's really hot. It's hot enough. And I'm putting my cheese in. And of course, I forgot to take it out of the freezer. So and I'm using white cheddar, which, you know, is a little bit healthier, but it doesn't look good, but you know, it tastes delicious. So, and I think I'm using about a cup, maybe a teeny bit less, but for this amount. And I haven't added any extra salt because of the bacon and the cheese. So let me see how that goes, and then I'm gonna add. I'm not going to add bacon to this, which normally I would, but my daughter's eating tonight. She doesn't like bacon, so I'll just put it on when I put it in my bowl. And also, I cut some chives from my garden, so they're not as big as the ones I had last year, but they're just they're perfect. So, and I might need to add a little bit more cheese. I'm not sure. It looks good. Just add my oopsies. Come here, you. I love to have chives in the garden. They're just so good. You can use them on so many things. And of course, I have a whole lot more here that I'm cutting. I just wanted to show you. Just get a little bit. Where's my little thingy here? Whoop. Hang on. Just want to cut it. Put a little bit more on there, nothing big. Ooh. Like I said, it would look better if it had yellow cheese, but I'm okay with it. And I'll show you my bowl with the bacon in it. I mean, it would look so much better if it had the bacon in it now, but like I said, my daughter does not like bacon, and I'm not going to make my daughter mad. I'm going to grab a bowl. Let me grab a bowl. Okay, I'm not going to put the whole thing in my bowl, because the first thing you always want to do when you're serving people, or yourself, is do a taste test. And that's what I'm going to do. Full hot. So, to see if it needs any more pepper, salt, cheese. I know it's hot, so. Whew. Oh my, that's delicious. I'm going to put some more pepper in. And the cheese is good, so I'm just going to add a little bit more salt. But I shouldn't have done that because I know I forgot I'm putting bacon in there. But that's okay. I'm a salt lover, so I can't get enough of salt. Okay. Grab my dog's waiting for me. Yum. Oops, just dropping stuff all over. And here, well, let me move this out. Well, move you out. Put you over here. And here's my bowl. And I really, really hope you try it. It is so good and comforting. Even today. And you know what? It's going to rain. Or so they say. And it's cloudy, so perfect for me. Merry Christmas, everybody, in July. July, you know, Christmas in July. I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry it's a little long. I'll see you next time. Bye. I'll leave the pin. Thanks for stopping by.